we are live. Welcome to the Mythos Mystery Society presents Justicar, brought to you by Schmuckies. Schmuckies, you rule in contempt of court. This is a game about the law again. Not like the other game we played about the law. This one is a little bit more about the law, but probably not very much. Ty's kind of facilitating this one, so I'll leave it up to you.
Okay, I am Ty. I am facilitating this one.
Nice.
So we won't introduce, I guess, our characters yet, because we haven't made them, but we're going to start by determining creating the case. So what crime do we all want to be solving? What occurred here?
A murder, obviously.
Okay, all right.
It's gotta be, yeah, right?
Yeah.
We gotta go big. Or, okay, alternatively, it could
person.
be extremely small.
I think we're investigating the death of Burrito Billy.
Well, we know what happened to Burrito Billy.
That's true.
He was impaled through the chest by a donkey man. I do like the idea of going extremely small and making way too big of a deal out of it, though, as an alternative. But, okay, so it's either murder or, like, petty theft.
Yeah,
Which one do we prefer?
I'll read it just to give you some more. Determining the crime. First step in any good mystery is to lay some groundwork. In this step, we work as a group to choose the type of crime for the trial. Here are some examples. Theft, a heist, assassination, whole crime ring of bribery or extortion, criminal hacking, environmental disasters, corporate espionage, treason, selling secrets, the summoning of an elder bang, impersonating mall security, or neighborhood vandalism.
I have one that I would like to request, please.
Which one is that?
There has been too much cultish activity.
It makes sense for us.
Someone has
It should be a really shitty demon that we summon, though. Like, the thing just goes around and spanks people.
That we summon.
No, that's
somebody, whoever summoned it.
The
it's
Mythos
just a really,
Mystery Society summon.
Yeah, it's the mascot for our channel that we still have to come up with. So maybe by the end of this, we'll figure out what the mascot is.
Okay, discuss the options you have in mind as group, come up with something everyone's interested in. You don't need to have all the details here and now, and you don't need to know full cast of characters. They will all come later, and they'll help make the even most basic case more interesting. After agreeing on a crime, come up with a bigger picture, a secret about people involved that shapes the truth of the case. Think about ulterior motives and the lengths people will go to in order to achieve them. Don't go into too much detail here, be less specific, which gives plenty of room for an interesting truth to develop during play. Here's some bigger pictures. Someone's making a power play, it's all part of a secret, or someone's been framed.
Can I get a retelling of the crime again?
Is it
I'm writing
somebody
it down.
summoned? It was like somebody summoned something.
Something. Right.
I would have to assume they murdered somebody in the process of trying to summon something.
Yeah. There's like sub crimes.
Let's say the crime is murder, but the reason is summoning.
Okay, that's vague enough. Let's leave it. Murder with a supernatural twist is what we'll be trying to find.
Yeah, there you go.
Murder with the supernatural twist. I like it.
So
I'm
gonna write
that Lifetime movie logo. Murder with a supernatural twist. Lifetime.
Okay, so we have determined the crime. That was step 1. Step 2. Now we have to create the defendant and the victim. Now we know the crime.
Not the person. Okay.
The defendant is the prime suspect and the victim is the person who is wronged. The defendant isn't always responsible for crime, just as the victim could be lying. To create them, take a note card for each and write down, which we'll do in here, just so we have it. Write down their name, pronouns, short sentence that summarizes their whole deal, and that's it. We'll flesh out the rest later. Dave, you go first. Name and pronoun for the defendant.
Name and pronoun for the defendant. Yes. Let's see. The defendant. The name should be...
really dig into your ace attorney.
Breben.
If you're unfamiliar,
it's got to be a pun if it's for ace attorney,
or a pun or a palindrome.
Breben the third. I guess why not? Breben the third.
Okay.
There's his name. Is
that
all three? Is that his first, middle, and last, or is that just his first name? Nobody knows.
And this is the victim.
We're gonna go with. Found a name generator. How do we feel about Pedro Frisbee?
Yes, I do love Pedro Frisbee.
Hang on, I'm gonna go ahead and include the
Pedro Frisbee.
Yeah, you missed it.
the rest that the name generator gave.
Well, the good news.
Would that help?
We're gonna have to come up with a lot of names pretty nice. Nice.
Two knives.
By the book chef who hates mustard.
Okay.
Two Knives Frisbee works really well, though, with the chef. I like that.
Yes. Putting these together. Exhibits. Exhibits are physical pieces of evidence used during the trial. Paperwork, crime scene photos, voicemails, and more. Prosecution and defense use exhibits to form their cases. Creating exhibits. Each player creates 2 exhibits. Write these exhibits on a note card and keep them face down, then once everyone's finished, take turns revealing them and reading out the exhibits you've made. Finally, place them somewhere that can be reached by the prosecution and the defense. Dave will probably have that be your thing, so it'll be the best. Each exhibit should be an object with loosely described relevance, like a security footage of someone leaving the scene, chat logs between a defendant and someone else, photos of a ritual sigil found in the defendant's basement. Flawed, providing an opening for the opposing team to take advantage of. Bigger the exhibit, the bigger this flaw or complication should be. Like the footage is blurry or glitched out. The chat logs use pseudonyms, or the sigil is disappearing from the photos. Additional details are fleshed out when the exhibit is presented during the trial. Whenever an exhibit is brought up and used for questioning, it's a tool to prompt improv from other players. Questioner to think of prompting questions, hinting at the direction they think things should go, and the stand should answer freely with testimony that provides a more detailed history to the exhibit. Once each player creates 2 exhibits, prosecution and defense take turns picking which exhibits to use during the trial. Defense begins picking a single one, putting it by their note card in the crime web, then followed by the prosecution. Repeat this process until all exhibits have been chosen. Prosecution and defense should have the same amount.
Shall I reveal mine first?
Yeah, reveal yours first.
Mine are Bobby Flay's signed knife in mint condition, and I summoned a Bortleby. I summoned Bortleby, and all I got was this lousy T-shirt shirt, but never worn.
Who's Bortleby?
The world may never know.
Oh, okay, all right.
It's apparently the thing we summon. Or
Maybe,
not we.
doesn't have to be. Doesn't have to be.
Or did
Nothing.
they?
Mine are a broken bottle of the suspect's favorite rum near the scene of the crime, but there are no fingerprints on it. And the suspect's search history from their laptop. However, the laptop was also used by their roommates. It is a communal laptop.
Oh, the worst.
I have a journal in which the only text. Huh?
No, just a laptop shared by a roommate. Just Jesus, that's trust.
The only text in this journal is 9 more days until I have my revenge, but the handwriting is unknown. And a knife, but with the victim's fingerprints.
Oh. I have a partial receipt showing a large sum of money being charged to the defendant's account, but there's no date on it. And mustard stains on some of the defendant's clothes.
Very good. Everyone say their burning questions out loud so people know what they are.
All right. Judge, you want to go first?
Yeah, sure. Mine is, will this case be interesting enough that my niece can use this for her true crime podcast?
Mine is, who on earth is selling these Bortleby t-shirts and what's their profit margin?
Mine is, does the defense like me back?
Mine is, are ghosts real and will they hurt me?
Whatever the case, whatever your goals, it's time to go to court.
It's time to duel.
Okay. And now, let's take a look at each step. Number 1, opening statements. Opening statements are where we set the scene of the courtroom. Each player should introduce their characters, then talk briefly about their stance in the case. Describe your characters entering the courtroom, how they look, how they feel going into this. The prosecution and defense should describe them going over their evidence, at least the stuff they have on hand. The stand should describe the defendant's entrance, where they sit, and the judge should describe how they present themselves, and add any final details to the courtroom's appearance and feel. So let's start with that.
Okay, I guess we gotta introduce. Oh no, I'm last. I'm actually last.
You are
The
last,
judge is
yeah.
usually last. So.
So prosecution and defense, you guys start.
Well, wait. We have to have the security. Should I also be the security guard?
The bailiff? Yeah, you should be the bailiff.
Yeah. So the bailiff is like big, too big. He's too big. His clothes don't fit right because they had him in one size, and then he really bulked up over the summer, and now he doesn't fit in them anymore because he's too big. He's standing there, too big, and he says, "The stand would like to call forth the prosecution."
Prosecution bursts through the door, cowboy boots and spurs clinking. Walk in with a leather sleeveless suit jacket and a cowboy hat, and of course sunglasses and a bullwhip. Clanking over behind the prosecution desk stand thing. Seth Marinero, ready to take this case.
It's not a competition. It's about truth and justice. Anyway,
Right. Yes, of course.
he goes like this, and the bicep of his shirt rips. We would like to call forth the defense.
As the door slams open, you see standing in what could only be described as a JoJo pose, a very loud looking individual. He is wearing a flashy pink and orange sherbet like suit. He has loud fashion and loud outbursts and loud pops of bubblegum. The defense guy S. Annoyin is here to take this case away from you, and points the prosecution.
Jesus Christ, it's not a comment. Anyway, with that, we present
Seth.
the honorable.
Not yet. I go first.
Seth, seeing the defense, begins to sweat a little and says under his breath, "I like your shirt."
Is that a new cologne today? Never mind. The judge goes last. Sorry, I had a lot to drink last night. Today, we present to you the defendant. He motions this way, and his shirt rips more. God damn it.
The doors open, and we see a fairly young man with like slicked back, platinum blonde hair, and a like neon white suit with a pink bow tie. He's like riding one of those like two-wheeled things you just stand on. And you,
Segway,
like,
but
lean
without
forward.
the thing.
Yeah. He like leans forward, and he does one quick circle, and then he like slides back right behind the defense.
Shit, he's so cool. Does he vape?
Yeah. he like pulls out the vape and then looks to the bailiff.
No.
You're a bunch of squares.
I take out from my suit coat what looks like it could be a pack of cigarettes, and I tap it, and it's just a stick of gum, and I hand it. It's better.
This is the way.
He takes out like a wad of chewing tobacco and puts it inside the gum and puts it in his mouth.
No,
Well.
he found a loophole in the law. It's not looking good for you already. If I were a judge, I'd kill you.
That's what judges do. I think the bailiff did it, actually. I'm pretty sure the bailiff's a murderer. If I had to guess, if I had to put my money on anything.
We will present the victim. Well, he's dead. We will.
There's a no-go on the victim.
Don't call me show. I don't know what happened.
Do we just talk about the victim? No, we're going to talk about the victim after the judge. I'm getting word now. The judge is coming out now.
Hang on, I'm getting something.
You hear Stone Cold Steve Austin's entrance music play. No, I'm just kidding. The doors open, and it's silence. And then this really old man, like so ancient, and he takes his sweet time getting up to the stand. The bailiff tries to help him up. The judge smacks his hand out of the window. And then he gets up to the stand. He's like, okay, I'm the Honorable Judge Schmuckman, and I'm presiding over this case. We have to make this quick. My DoorDash is on the way. With that, I suppose we should go into the opening statements. We will start with the defense. Make it quick. I had a little bit of milk earlier. It is not sitting well.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yeah.
My client, Breben III, also colloquially known as B3, has been falsely accused of the murder of Pedro Two Knife Frisbee. I am here to prove beyond the shadow of a doubt that my client is in fact innocent. Thank you.
Yeah, makes sense. I've seen enough of this go around that's usually how it goes, as the defense tries to prove. It's nothing surprising. We need... Okay, okay. Okay. And with that, we'll turn to... Oh, Seth, it's you.
Judge Schmuckman. Pleasure as always.
We don't need any introduction from Mr. Prosecutor Seth Marinero, but I guess if he needs one, he can go about doing it, just like he went about destroying all my pumpkins last summer in a fit of rage, but because they were so good and he knew he would have lost, but it's just not looking good. I might have to kill you.
Your Honor, you make
That's right.
The prosecution intends to prosecute and prove that the defendant is guilty, and so on and so forth.
Good, you keep it nice and succinct. I don't like you, but I'm starting to. Anyway, with that, what's the next step?
It is the prosecution for the first witness.
That's right, bailiff. You're also the bailiff now.
Yeah, I'm the other bailiff.
Yeah, the other one's shirt ripped so much open that he needed to
All
take a
of
step
his
aside.
clothes
So
are
now
gone.
you're the bailiff now that I'm out here.
Yeah.
Okay,
The prosecution
bailiff,
would like to call the defendant to the stand.
I don't think you can. I think it has to be a witness.
I don't think you
We can't question the defendant?
I don't know. Let me
No.
we
You
could
should
just.
question the victim. Question the victim.
I happen to know just the ritual.
He supernatural shit.
Ooh.
It just says witness, which does seem odd, right?
I feel like questioning the defendant is usually part of the
Is
trial, but
is a typical thing. Maybe.
So if we're going based on Ace Attorney, it actually isn't. I don't think the defense is
Oh.
ever questioned.
yeah,
Oh, true. I think that's true.
no,
Not
because
the
like,
actual defense.
yeah.
Well, we know what they did.
I think an Ace Attorney, the defendant just kind of chimes in whenever they want. That's the problem there.
Oh yeah, they're just always on the defendant's stand next
Yeah.
to the defendant.
Yeah,
The-
but like
Yeah,
they
I-
do
Actually,
answer
same.
questions and stuff.
I think they can probably be asked questions, but I don't think they're the main. I think you have to choose a witness.
Okay.
So I think like they can be referred to.
All right, so
Yeah,
I'll
try again, Seth Marinero, you son of a bitch! My
Marinero.
courthouse, Marinero.
Yeah, good enough. The defense would like to call Asterisk to the stand.
Asterisk.
May God rest on your soul, Asterisk. Did you get that on bailiff? Did you get that on the recording from my
Yeah,
niece?
we got it. We got it.
Yeah,
I'm not.
good.
That's the stenographer though. I'm the bailiff. I don't take things down.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm distracted. I have my DoorDash is on the way, and I can't remember if I put a milkshake on it or not. It's going to be very bad if I did. Don't tell anybody. Get the witness.
Asterisk walks up. They are a fairly lean and tall individual with kind of like shaggy brown hair that just seems like it's shaggy but falls absolutely beautifully. He's wearing like tiny, like a pince nez, 2 like black circles, and a vest and tie combo.
It's
And
one
he-
of those fashionistas that the Gen Z has. I don't trust him already. He's saying to the bailiff.
Bailiff nods.
That he did. Or she? Who's Asterisk?
Asterisk is Hide. And
Okay, I was right.
he kind of like sits back in the chair and kind of lays their arms over looks very casual.
Oh, I
as he,
see we're in
sits
a
there.
United States sort of jury judge situation and not a Japanese
What the fuck does that mean, defense?
They can sit.
Oh, yeah.
Asterisk, could you please
Yeah.
tell the court your profession?
I'm a bartender.
That's it. And
Sorry, mixologist.
right, of course. And have you met Breben the Third?
Yeah, I know Triple B. Me and Triple B go way back.
Oh, god damn it.
How back is that?
How far back? I met old Triple B in high school. Yeah, we were on the
I will hold you in contempt of court if you keep calling him that. We don't say B in this courtroom. It makes me break out in hives. I need you to stop it.
Okay.
Shut the fuck up.
What a,
Oh, God.
Objection. The judges. I fear for our lives. Can I charge the
Who are
judge
you objecting
with
to?
reckless?
I don't even know the
endangerment?
letter B.
so technically, this is Dave. This is you using "I'm warning
I'm
you."
just
It could be
being
about
a joke.
anything.
I'm not using a move.
No, you
I'm-
should. It's appropriate here. Because if it's I'm warning you, is it involve one of your tilts, which could be anything.
Sure. I'm gonna do it. All right. You're on my hit list, mister.
Okay, so now if he gets warned 2 more times, he's in contempt of the court.
That was
Now
quick.
you fill in one section of you and another person's epiphany clock right now.
Okay, I'll do that. You can continue. Just watch your fucking ass.
Me and B Dog, we oh, you don't want B. Sorry, me and Breben, we I didn't say I corrected myself. Me and Breben, we met in like I said, we met in high school. We were both on the volleyball team together.
I see. And you and Breben, when was the last time you were with Breben?
Well, me and Breben, we let me see. Yeah. Me and Breben, we saw each other, I don't know, it's probably a couple weeks ago, if memory serves.
Could you be more specific?
Well, you know, me and I'm a busy guy. I see a lot of people, so I don't have like a hard date for you. I just got I got these, you know, I don't know, a month or something.
I
You see a droplet of sweat. I am using the move bald-faced lie.
Okay.
So I'm going to fill in, or Dave, if you want, I'm going to fill in one of Seth's clocks if you want to.
I'm going to change
And-
the
Yeah, I got
temperature.
it.
Oh, and and the way I did this is I lean into my style, which is extremely shady.
You called the shadiest guy first.
Yes. Yeah, I'd like to change the temperature. I'm going to prod or provoke them.
Ooh.
I need to fill one section of my epiphany clock, which I guess is this one. That's pretty bad.
I hope one of them throws a share at the other one. I've seen that once in my 900 years on this court. Bailiff, how
Mr.
many
Isk,
times
that seems quite unlikely, since I happen to know the defendant claims to have been with you merely last Friday, which, Your Honor, you'll note is the date the coroner gives for the death of Mr. Pedro Frisbee.
Oh my god. That's gonna be a good commercial sting for the podcast. Did you get that, stenographer? I'm just gonna have conversations with myself.
Do you deny this?
No, I mean, I didn't, it could have been Friday. I said sometime, last weeks, right?
So you were with the defendant last Friday.
I think I saw him. Yeah, I think maybe we crossed paths. Like I said, it's been pretty recent. Do keep in mind, James, you are supposed to pick a piece of evidence for this line of questioning.
Oh.
So you got to tie it together pretty quickly. All the line of questioning has to be tied to an evidence.
Do you think the laptop information has anything to do with the scheduling conflicts? I have prompt as a thing I can do. It's a thing.
If
I'm just
only
being
someone
helpful.
had the search history laptop as part of their evidence.
Oh no, I don't know who has what.
Damn.
Spoilers, listeners at home. No, this is my podcast.
Your Honor, I would like to. I would like to present this receipt for $8,000 being spent at the bar where Mr. Astor Isk is a mixologist.
A mixologist is a fancy way of saying milkman, right? That's what we used to call them back in the 1820s.
I'll make you. This guy, this Mr. Schmuckman, he loves a nice milk and whiskey. A milksky that goes down smooth. That's his.
I don't know how he sleeps at night. The sick bastard. If I have a milk, I explode. It's too much for court. It's too much. Well, shit, what do you got to say about that? That's wild. So what is this?
There's not even. It's not. There's not. What's on that thing? Not what. Something, right? No name? What was on it? What's the flaw with it? This is flaw. I fucking know it, man.
It's a lot, yeah. So it's a partial receipt that has a lot of money spent, charged to the
There's no date.
But there's no date.
I thought you said there was a date on this thing. There's no date on this. You said it was from Friday. Look at this. Nothing there, man.
He's pulling the old Seth Marinero lie. The piece of shit. God.
The only thing I said was that the defendant claimed to have been with you on Friday, which you did not object to, therefore we can assume you were. And this receipt proves, at the very least, that the defendant and Astor Isk have a passing acquaintance, at least.
Yeah, I'll admit, I know him.
So, for my second line of questioning, I need to come up with another way that one of these bullshit evidence pieces ties in.
Correct.
Okay, cool.
Listeners at home, this podcast is brought to you by Squarespace. Use the code #Schmuckman in order to get 50% off your next bonus, or whatever they fucking say. My niece knows the rest.
There's like an inner monologue from Guy. Oh, wow, this judge sure does swear a lot. Why was I thrown off their phone? Exactly.
It wasn't swearing, he says in your mind.
It's the ghost. They're back again.
Just looking at you.
Is the judge possessed by ghosts? Does the judge have other?
This is my courtroom, and I'm God.
It's just like the wide-eyed face.
So if you were with the defendant on
Yes.
Friday, perhaps you can go into what that visit involved.
Well, good old Brevin, as usual, he came down to my place of business, which has a name, I'm sure, the Sticky Wicket, and he was there. He came, he ordered some drinks. Him and I, we chatted a little bit about the good old days. We drank, and then he left.
What does the defendant like to drink?
The defendant, he loves to drink rum. That is his drink of choice. He likes dark and stormies, but sometimes he'll have it just neat.
Any particular rum?
It's not a milkshake or a panther milk, is it?
No, it's what's a different kind of rum? He likes the gosh, I need a good rum name, huh?
Big
How about
rum.
Captain, there's
No,
more.
it's Dagon's rum.
Dagon's rum.
Oh my god.
Your Honor, I would like to enter this bottle of Dagon's rum, broken, found at the scene of the crime.
Hold on a second, I'll get it ready. Bela, you can distract them while I get the video going.
Gotta pull. You push out the giant the projector screen from 1,000 years ago.
Yes, it's got squeaky wheel. Now put it on here. Yeah. Okay. Oh shit, dog! I think that's what the kids say. Next time on Little Tina's True Crime Podcast, we figure out if Seth Marinero did it.
Yeah, that's it. That's the rum he likes. Yeah, what's up?
Nothing, that was it. That's the end of my line of questioning.
Oh, you just brought it. Well, I mean, you can ask questions about it. You're just bringing it up. That there is a bottle.
And that it was at the scene of the crime. I did
Okay.
establish that.
Okay. And if you are done, then you can pass it to Guy S. Annoyan if you want.
The prosecution, I don't know, what's the term
No
for...
further questions.
No further questions, Your Honor. There we go.
Okay. I guess it's your turn. Go ahead. Defense. The defense, starts.
Guy salutes, does a cartwheel out of the defense, and lands in front of the witness stand with their elbow on the front.
The judge is
Right in front of
completely
you.
unimpressed and has seen this before. Okay.
So, Asher,
Yeah. What's going on?
it seems that the defense has been a proprietor of your shop, your place of business, your drink heaven, quite a lot.
Yeah.
Due to the evidence that has been presented. What sort of things do you sell that are $8,000?
That's a great question. So Brevin, big dog, he loves rum, like I said, and I make him some fancy drinks, and sometimes I put gold flakes in there, and he drank a lot of them. So that ranks up the bill. That makes the bill go up pretty high.
Mm-hmm.
But $8,000 high?
Well, and once in a while, if you know him over there, and he waves to the defendant. The defendant waves back. He's a generous guy. Once in a while, I'll be like, "Hey, let's gold rum drinks for everybody," and he'll just buy the whole place up around. He's a generous and good guy.
Has, in your line of work, anyone ever left their cards behind? Do you think that it's possible that this $8,000 charge may not have been from my client at all, but was in fact perhaps being used by someone else?
Objection! Leading the witness!
Oh shit.
Look at your sheet, Dave. Before you make a decision, Dave, look at your sheet. Now it works.
Wait a minute.
Oh, I don't think actually that might not be in yours. That might be in theirs.
It's not mine. It's not mine. But I get to make a ruling on this as the judge. Like, do I sustain it or do I overrule it?
Yeah, you can sustain it or overrule it.
I think overruled. I think this is a perfectly valid question. You should shut the fuck up, Seth Marinero. Shut up. Let her. That guy just fucking talk once.
So that means that James gets to react, right?
Yeah.
Or I have to react. Okay.
Don't you sass me, schmuckman!
I swear to God, I will bring up the pumpkin fucking if you get into this any further. I will hold you in contempt of court if I need to.
I know what you feed those pumpkins!
I breed them for I think, I don't know how farming works. I leave it mostly to my niece.
I guess you get to create a new tilt.
What?
Okay. So you
I'm
get a new
reacting
tilt.
poorly.
Yeah.
I'm reacting.
So Dave, you get to create a new tilt for yourself.
Oh, what's that mean?
Just another quirk. You get another quirk.
Oh, okay. Well, I know what it is. Do I have to tell everybody?
Nope, you don't have to. You shouldn't tell
Okay.
us any of them.
Okay, I got it. We can continue court. Go ahead. Go ahead, defense.
So if there is an $8,000 charge that was used by my client's accounts, and there was a bottle of this presumably quite expensive rum at the scene of the crime, there is nothing that is connecting my client to that purchase other than it's the account or that bottle of rum.
Objection! This is speculation!
Overruled. Speculation's half of the court battle. Go ahead. I wish the law worked like this. Except, no, I don't. Actually,
I'm really glad that I'm not the one that the judge has it out for.
Saw it coming. So I'll react sportingly and create a new connection instead.
What new connection?
Oh, should I send that to you, Ty?
You can tell it everyone, or you could do it privately if you feel like it. These are common. The connections, I think, are common knowledge.
Okay, then I will say that. Oh, I forgot that you can have connections between the victim and defendant and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
I think Pedro Frisbee used to be the defendant's private chef, but was recently fired.
Ooh, I like that.
Wait, isn't Pedro Frisbee the defendant?
No, Pedro
No.
Frisbee was
Brandon. Yeah, he's dead.
Okay.
Yeah,
He's-
Pedro died.
Triple B.
Now, so it was,
Don't say
it was
that. I'll kill
overruled.
you.
So, give me a second, Fouquet. I do my job very well, and I know the $8,000 was from Breben. I know he's a generous guy, and I know the security cameras would back it up, so I'm going to say right now that he made that purchase 100%.
Ooh,
If
shit.
if you say then that there are security footage that could back up perhaps this particular purchase, then can we not, as the court, agree that those security footages should be looked at?
What do you think, bailiff?
Yeah, let's see the videos.
Yeah, I agree with him. He's a pretty solid guy. Yeah, let's see the videos. Show us the vids. Go
Your
ahead.
Honor, I would like to move that we acquire these so-called security footage.
Is that one of these?
No, that was me. That was me.
Oh,
being-
it's
that
new.
was-
It's new.
I
Okay.
think that's just me with my words. Just
Oh.
me saying my words. I'm saying lawyerly things.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
wait, no,
into
hang
it.
Wait, no.
You get to create a new thing of evidence?
There's a thing called something up my sleeve.
Yeah, that's what this would be.
That's what this is. I used to move and forgot I had it.
I used my move first, so let's resolve mine. Mine was
Yes.
actually. I established a fact and revealed a
Actually.
Oh.
Yeah. Established a fact and revealed a bit of my connection to the case, and that was just that I revealed a little bit that I am close with this guy, I know him, and the fact was that this was his bill, and it was true. And I fill one section of my clock if someone wants to do that. Dave,
I'll do it.
you be the clock guy, and then we can do Maria's.
Guy, do your thing.
Okay. This is a surprise exhibit, Your Honor. I have the security footage. It is a surprise.
You're gonna
How
write
did I
it down.
get this surprise? Yeah, so it is security footage from Astor's bar. How did you get this surprise? Was it perhaps through less than scrupulous means? No. Well, no. I went through legitimate means. It's just possible that the witness didn't know about it. But there were legitimate means. I didn't steal them. He was just out. Because
Sure.
I knew there was not a date on... I knew based on the core records that the receipt potentially didn't have... There might have been some things. What flaw does the surprise possess?
Oop, I'll write it in.
The... The security footage of the big purchase clearly shows that it did not happen around the time of the murder. However, there is security footage later on that does show that they had conversation, that does clarify that they did have conversation the day of the murder. By they, I mean Astor
and
Brevin.
Revan, yeah. And by using this, we all fill up one segment of our clock.
Everyone gets one.
Do you want to do that, Dave, as well?
I got it.
Do it, Dave.
Take him to the bridge.
Take him to the course. Take him to the precinct.
Do you have any questions about this?
Okay. Mr. Isk, or Mixerisk. Mr. Mixer Isk. What conversation were you and my client having on the evening of Friday of last week, the evening of the murder in question?
Me and Brevin, we were talking about, we were talking about some drinking, we were talking about partying, we were talking about the good old days, just shit like that, man. Having a good time, having a good old time.
At any point during this conversation, did the defendant mention Pedro Frisbee, the victim, or any intentions of what was going to happen later in this evening, i.e., the ending of the life of one Pedro Two Knife Frisbee.
Objection.
Why?
Try me.
I'm tired. Objection.
My feetsies hurt.
I think it would be leading to ask, did the defendant talk about murder?
Overruled, because I don't think so, actually. I think in talking about what happened that night, the night it happened.
Yeah, but specifically asking.
Yeah, putting ideas in the head is leading, but you can play this however you want.
If the question was, what did you talk about, that would be fine, but did the defendant talk about murdering anyone?
Okay, I'll give you this one, Marinero. I'll give you this one. Yeah, it's too specific of a subject.
Sustained. And then James must do the thing.
No,
Maria
I
must.
have to-
Oh,
I
Maria
have to,
must.
'cause
Yeah,
I'm
that's right.
the affected one. in
Yeah,
this-
right.
this instance. I'm going to ignore the objection and press the issue, changing the temperature as a result. I'm going to lean against the witness stand and say, look, I know that the two of you are close, and I just don't want to see anything happen to a good friend of yours. So I think honesty is the best policy here. If you just tell me what kind of conversation you actually had, especially if the conversation had anything to do with Pedro. And then one of my sections gets filled in.
I'll
Nice.
fill it in.
I'm attempting to comfort and get on there. I'm just doing this as a favor. I'm doing this for you.
Just a favor. Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah.
He starts God, what is he? Yeah, he's okay. He starts crying a little bit. Just a little bit. Listen, I don't know. I don't know about names. I don't know about people or anything. I don't remember what was said. Yeah, I don't remember what was said. Repham's my boy, and he wanted some extra booze for a party, he said, outside the bar, and so I just helped him deliver it that day. But that's it. I wasn't there for whatever nighttime things happened around that, the alleged murder times, but I did help him by bringing some booze over to the old manse where he was throwing that party.
Oh, viewer listeners at home, the manse, it's not quite a mansion. This is not quite a house. Think of it more like a baby mansion or a large house.
And
Objection,
that was
irrelevant.
Overruled. Fuck you.
This was my outburst, revealing how I'm involved with a crime through screams or shouts. I did cries. And I'm going to fill one of Guy's clocks.
Me! That's me! Wait!
Yeah.
Boo.
You want clocks filled. That was a nice thing. You did good.
Yay! Boo. Yay! Good. Okay. I think no further questions, Your Honor, for this witness.
Aster stands up, kind of like wipes away his tears, and kind of does a points to Brevin. Brevin.
I'll kill you if
Brevin
you do that again. I don't know what it was. I think it was some sort of assassination signal. I don't know what you kids do these days. It seems I'm going to give you 25 to life.
Can't.
Get out of here.
Okay.
Injection
Bailiff,
irrelevant.
Cuff him, bailiff.
No! You start running away from the bailiff. And
Judge,
out
I
of
don't
the
think you
courtroom.
can just arrest people because
I'll do
you
it.
want to. You're not.
I am the
don't-
law.
Judge, I don't believe that you have that jurisdiction.
Listen,
Here
I've been
in
doing
your
this for
farm,
so
you can
long.
do whatever you want, but this is a court of law, and therefore there are certain things that can and cannot be held.
Don't tell me about the
On the
law.
same
It was there
level.
when it was written.
I believe you.
I believe you. Now that that's done, what have we learned? Can someone, bailiff or stenographer, can you summarize what has been learned from the previous?
Yeah, we learned that there was this guy named Asterisk. He's a mixologist, and he is friends with Brevin. Brevin came to the bar, and they, rolled up a tab. But also Brevin was asking Aster to bring bottles of rum to a manse for a party he was throwing. I think that's what we established. I don't know if there was much else beyond that.
That seems the most relevant of things. Okay, with that, we lead with the defense is the next one, because the prosecution kind of started the last round, so the defense gets to start this round, right?
So how that works?
Yes, it is.
Oh,
in this game,
okay.
yeah. Defense
In
leads
my-
next.
In my courtroom, it is. And then you'll get to question him if I feel like letting you do it.
Ah. Let me refer to my notes.
While the defense gets their things together, this podcast is brought to you by Bomba Socks. You can get a deal on them. You get 30 of them for like $10 if you use my code #Judge Schmuckman. Judge Schmuckman loves his niece. Great,
Your
you're doing a
Honor.
great job, honey. I just want to let you know your true
Honor.
crime podcast.
Your
Yes,
Honor.
yes, yes.
The defense would like to call Tori DeForce to the stand.
Oh my god. Well, a gator bailiff, go. Run.
A man in his mid-40s. He's got like slicked back, brownish hair with like graying at the temples. He is wearing a very large round pair of glasses. A very neatly pressed black suit with a white shirt underneath and no tie, and silver cufflinks. Walks in and sits down.
You see, you're a bit of a bad boy because you don't wear a tie and you wear your shirt unbuttoned.
The tie constricts my neck, and I don't like the way it feels.
Oh, you're the opposite. Okay, continue.
State your name and occupation for the record.
My name is Tori DeForce. I am an agent with an independent investigations company.
Fantastic. Mr. DeForce, we in the defense appreciate many different eyes and walks of life, and we would like to present Exhibit J for journal. This journal was found. This was found at the scene of the crime. Or found in the Where was the journal found, James? Where's the journal? Is it among the? You're the one who made it.
I think you decide, though. I think if it's your evidence,
Oh,
you
it's just a
make it up
journal.
as we go.
Oh,
Yeah.
fantastic! Great. Okay. This journal was found in possession of the victim, amongst their personal belongings. In particular, this one piece of scrawling we found very interesting and very telling it did not match either the victim or the defendant's handwriting. Tell me, did you have any relationship with the victim?
I have no. I do not know the. I don't. Wait a minute. Let me double check. Hold on. Give me 1 second to double check I did something right.
The witness seems nervous.
Yeah,
Doesn't
that's
seem to
super
know
sus, bro.
Their
That's
own
Ty.
words.
Hold on.
Super
No,
sus.
you don't have a tie on. You already
that's-
established that.
Yeah,
Got me
it's
there.
literally the first thing you said about your description.
Oh no, that does work. No, I do not have a particular connection to this defendant.
I did say the victim.
Oh, the victim. I'm sorry. Yes, the victim would occasionally make me a delicious turkey sandwich that I would pay for and enjoy. He used a Havarti with dill, some pickled peppers, a nice chipotle mayo on a toasted sourdough bun.
Objection, delicious.
Objection, now I'm hungry.
Sustained, correct. Wait a minute.
Okay, this is me, the player. Can you tell me what that sandwich was again?
It was a turkey sandwich with a dill Havarti cheese, a chipotle mayo on a toasted sourdough bun.
Jeez. That must have been what killed him.
But I was the one who ate it, and I am here. So
Oh yeah. Yeah. How are you still here? How did you do it?
Secret.
Bailiff, arrest them. just kill him. Just kill him right now.
Oh, I have a question for you as a above the table question. The keys,
yes.
we know that, right?
I don't know. They don't explicitly say, and I'm allowed. Because the keys can be secret or not secret. I don't know. Decide what's. For this one, I'll say it's common knowledge. I think that makes sense. It's common knowledge.
Okay.
Or no,
Nothing
I take
here
that.
seems weird.
Okay.
Yeah, well, because the thing is, his job and his key is kind of like similar. So.
If we know anything about the MMS Society, the Mythos Mystery Society, as they say, the kids, that is, I could infer the the key.
Yes.
Based on that.
We probably
Objection,
called
the
them
judge
in.
is smooching his bird gavel.
I love my bird, and you'll stare at that bird.
Mr. DeForce, there is some speculation that there were supernatural forces involved in this murder outside of any mundane forces. Given that this journal entry is written in a hand that is not one that belongs to either my client, the defense, or the victim, in your professional opinion, do you think this could have been the work of a poltergeist?
I think that there is an absolute possibility that this handwriting could be by any sort of demon or entity or ghost, as you have mentioned it. It is all within the realm of possibility.
It's gonna be real hard to arrest a ghost. Oh, shit.
Oh, I don't.
Or is it easy? Has anyone done it before? Bailiff, could you get a ghost in here? Anyone?
Please, God, no, please.
Bailiff,
God,
bailiff.
Please.
Bailiff just keeps
Okay.
shaking their head.
He says, not only did I know the excellent and wonderful Chef Pedro Two Knives Frisbee, one reason I am here today, is that I was contacted by him after the murder.
Oh, shit. We can't have that in court at all. We can't that's not... We can't do that. Anyone can just say that. Oh, come on, man. Come on. Prosecution. Come on, man.
Objection?
There you go.
Ghosts?
Yeah, there it is. That's fucked. Jeez.
But I am using my secrets are your secrets, your fingers on every pie, more than you know things more than you should, and use it to your advantage. Your unique action in the case can implicate, it's just use your secret, reveal your key, which is I am an expert occultist. And I'm going to create a new connection that the victim contacted me afterward. Whether it's true or not is up for debate, but that was what I'm stating. And I'm going to fill my clock, and I'm going to fill the judge's clock because I liked his response.
Got it.
I thought all I had to worry about was bees. Yes.
The best. This is the best way.
We're calling for a recess while we watch the boy.
This is the jury. This is all we need. Following this new information, you claim that you were.
Wait. But I think James did use an objection, didn't he?
Yeah, hearsay.
Oh.
This is
So that
just
that has to be resolved first.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
We're just saying words.
a statement trying to prove something is true using someone else's words as the proof. Ghost words aren't proof.
And Judge, you sustained it?
Yeah, one of these.
Oh.
It's when you're right, you're right. There's no denying it. This is a fair court that works in the law of us, the humans. I didn't realize that we had to fight the ghosts.
Got it. Okay. I will drop the line of questioning altogether and move on, creating a new connection. Tori DeForce is absolutely investigated, specifically Guy S. Anoyan, with connections to demons before.
Nice.
Well then, since the topic of specters is not relevant at this time,
Dave, sorry, quick thing. Dave, remember you can guide stuff because you should use your moves too if you can.
yes.
They're doing a good job, I know. I haven't seen it. Really, except for the fucking ghost thing. That scared the shit out of me. You know?
Well,
In my 1900 years of working this courtroom, of just absolutely showing the work on this courtroom, I have not heard a single thing about ghosts being submitted as evidence. Well, only in the bad cases. Bailiff, did you get stenographer? Did you get that for the podcast? Just fuck. My niece is gonna get so many likes. Anyway, continue.
What? Aye, Your Honor.
Captain.
Please call me Captain.
Mr. DeForce, have you seen this knife before? And I would like to present the knife with the victim's fingerprints.
Oh, sorry. Okay, sorry. I'll get it out. Hang on. Boom.
Yes, I have. I have seen that knife.
Can you describe to the court when the last time you saw this knife was?
Well,
Or where?
actually,
I'm so sorry. Not when. That was me, the person, saying the
Yes.
wrong word. I meant where.
Yes.
Where?
Well, I'm gonna use well. Well, actually, I saw that knife being given to the absolutely creative genius Pedro Two Knife Frisbee by a Penny Launders an associate of his. I saw her.
I'm gonna let you finish, but I swear to
s-
God, if you show some favoritism for some of those dead, I'll hold you in contempt of court. I swear to God.
Are you warning me?
Yes.
Okay.
You need to cool it with the favoritism. I swear to God.
Okay. Phil, you're a section of yours and someone else's.
I filled mine and yours.
Okay.
Wow, I'm sensing a little favoritism in the court. Objection, favoritism.
Overruled. The clocks are fictional.
But time is not.
The thing.
Overruled. Time is a man-made construct and therefore holds no meaning in the world of reality.
Damn it.
I saw Penny. No favoritism here. Penny. I do believe I saw Penny hand the knife with a knight's bow on it to Pedro himself. As I
And
was
when
there
did you-
picking up a sandwich.
And when did you see this gifting transaction take place?
It would have been at 12:15, the Tuesday before the aforementioned murder. That is when I treat myself with the turkey mayo sandwich.
And have you gotten a sandwich every single week on a Tuesday at 12:15?
I have. It's a little treat just for me.
12:15 midnight?
No, it's a lunch break.
I don't know. You're an occultist. You could work late.
I still have we live in a society, and
I remember Salem, all right? And when I had to commit a couple of, unruly witches to the fire back then.
Objection, hearsay.
Objection,
Overruled. This is
impossible.
my lunch store. I was just making sure, Continue.
And then I fill in one section of my clock because I incriminated someone else and established a fact.
Okay. Final question in regards to this knife. Since you have been to Pedro's diner every Tuesday for the decent past, have you seen any other interactions between Miss Penny Launders and Pedro?
I have not seen her frequent the establishment. Very often. I have, on occasion, I have glimpsed the deceased Mr. Frisbee messaging or attempting to call Miss Launders.
From beyond the grave?
No, this was prior.
How?
How did he message her? With his cell phone.
Is what?
Oh, it's a fancy box you use to talk. It's
Oh.
it's a
Like what the stenographer uses, or
similar,
or
yes.
a mailman.
Quite similar, yes.
Okay.
That
Continue.
is a fancy box to use to communicate. You're right. You're right. How often would you say that you've had witnessed Pedro communicating with Miss Launders?
I would say I am there nearly every single Tuesday. I'd say I see him message her at least once a Tuesday or once every other Tuesday. It is fairly frequent when I am at his establishment.
Thank you. No further questions, Your Honor.
It's interesting how often you see her message them or whoever the fuck. I forgot who was messaging who, but it's interesting how often you've seen these messages, considering when I messaged my mistresses, It's usually in secret. I don't do it so openly that just
Objection,
anyone
Your
can
Honor.
see it.
Objection.
Why? We're all friends here.
TMI.
Except for
Objection.
you, Sith Mariner. You pumpkin fuck.
Objection. Unnecessary roughness of our brains.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Overruled. We're going to fourth quarter. Let's go.
No, actually, so technically this is a move. This is you using an anecdote to tell you how this reminds you of something that
Yep.
might be relevant.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's interesting that you saw the messages, considering messages are sometimes a private ordeal. That's pretty much what I
Yeah.
said.
Yeah. Then you fill any clock you want.
I'm gonna fill the defenses.
Thank you, because I didn't talk about ghosts anymore.
Because
No, I
we
wanted
didn't
to
talk
so
about
badly.
ghosts anyway.
I wanted to talk about ghosts so badly. I've literally been taking notes, by the way, y'all.
Mr. DeForce,
Yes.
you say that you met with Pedro just about every week for a sandwich, right? At
Every
noon on
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
12:15, yes.
Did he ever tell you of a relationship with the defendant, Breben III?
I believe he messaged in, he told me in passing at least once or twice that he was very excited about a big catering order he would have coming up for some sort of party, and he did mention the name of Breben III.
See,
A very peculiar name. If only we had some way of shortening it.
If only we had destroyed the one way of shortening it.
It's a lot to say for sure.
now, have you ever met the? You say earlier you have not met the defendant,
I have not met the defendant, no.
but I have it on good authority. You have met the defendant's good friend, Aster Isk. Is that correct?
Objection, hearsay.
Wait.
Or speculative, actually, more so than hearsay.
Overruled. Let him cook.
I slam both hands on the defendant's stand and I say, "Judge, you are a wishy-washy bastard."
Defense, I will kill you if you talk to me like that ever again. And you know I can do it. You know I can do it.
Your threats are as weak as your pickleball serve.
I don't even know it. I'm so old, I don't even know what pickleball is.
We play pickleball every week.
That's true, and I still don't know what it is.
Well, that explains your serving.
Yeah. Some mysteries are easily solved. Others are this case.
Well, the judge gets to create a new tilt. Because I reacted somewhat poorly.
To me? What did I call you out on? Oh, yeah, wait.
I don't know,
okay.
you just said that you wanted to murder me.
You overruled her objection.
Yeah, about
Yeah, about potentially speculative by spectacled hearsay. I couldn't figure out which one it was.
Okay, I got it. Running out of space to put these. I got all these tilts.
My relationship with Mixter Aster, I do not think is relevant to the case, and I do not see a benefit in continuing this line of questioning. And I'm going to use refusal.
Ooh.
I'm gonna use no.
Which
Actually,
is
no.
yeah. Stay quiet, because if you talk, you'll incriminate yourself. And I'm going to fill up my clock and James's clock.
Oh right, I forgot I did. I made that.
Oops.
Oops, I did that.
You said your clock and James's
prosecution.
clock?
Yeah.
Yours is almost full, Ty.
It
All
is.
right.
Getting there. 2 more.
Then let's change the subject.
All right.
At the manse, among the oddities found at the scene of the crime, was this shirt. Judge, you may wish to avert your eyes.
Well, you can't bring up new evidence. You have to use Guy's evidence. The new evidence is only when you are the one starting.
Oh.
You can ask an extra question.
I don't even remember what Guy's evidence was.
The journal that I didn't get to
Yeah,
talk a
go
whole
back.
lot about because the judge said ghosts weren't allowed. And then the knife with the victim's fingerprints on them. This is why you take notes, friends.
I've been taking notes. I just don't understand how to law.
Here it is.
James, we talked about law for an hour and a half. We talked about law. You should be a lawyer by now.
Come on, get
Come
with
on.
There's people who spend
God,
a lot less
they'll
time
just
and get it
hire-
way quicker, James.
They'll hire anybody to be a prosecutor these days.
All right. Are you familiar with any non-ghostly things with the ability to write other than people?
Guy, the sprite of Guy, immediately does the like sweating.
Sorry, can you say one more time? James, one more time.
Are you aware of any supernatural creatures, since you are such an expert on ghosts and the like, and you're an investigator? Is there anything else that might have written in this journal other than a person?
Yes, I think I said earlier it could have been other than ghost. It could be some sort of.
Well, it wasn't a ghost. We've established.
Oh, yeah, those aren't allowed. It could have been.
There are no ghosts.
It may have been an entity, some sort of supernatural entity with a higher level of sentience. Perhaps a well-educated Wendigo or a Yithian could be some of those. Perhaps a were-tiger. The possibilities are endless.
All right. Did you ever, in your dealings with Pedro, pick up on his interest or connection to the supernatural?
I didn't like the last question, but I wasn't sure what to do about it. But this one I don't mind. Overruled. No. This one's fine. There might be a supernatural twist, however. I don't take dead hearsay. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
I know what you mean, Judge.
So wait,
Supernatural
you
occurrences could be something, like, if they believe it.
Okay, I'm going to react with abandon, and I'm going to jump on the I'm going to jump up and stand on the defense stand. So instead of slamming it with my hands, I'm slamming it with my feet because I'm standing on it now. And I'm going to point at the judge and also kind of everyone. God, what was I objecting about? What were you saying? No, I know what my thing is, but I have to remember exactly what you were questioning.
It was that he was questioning if supernatural entities could be at play here. I think.
Okay.
I was
could write in the journal.
asking if after that it was, did Pedro ever
Express any interest in the
Yes.
supernatural? Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, no, I'll point then at the prosecution, and say, I don't think it's relevant. If Pedro did have any interest in the supernatural, it sounds like it was more of a catering event. Also, it shouldn't matter whether or not someone's made deals with supernatural entities in their past or in their past professions. That shouldn't matter when someone died.
Overruled. No, that definitely seemed like a super sacrifice happened. We need to know if supernatural interests were in play. They don't necessarily have to be real. They have to be interesting for my niece's podcast. And that's all that matters. Sit down, guy.
Jumps off, but it's the animation where I'm standing up here and then all of a sudden I'm just down here.
just
Okay, give me a hot minute. Let me figure something out. Let's do. Wait, it was overruled. You're asking me. The last thing was Pedro's interest in the supernatural, right?
Yes. Or the connection, yeah.
Connection to the supernatural.
Interest or connection, yeah.
Ooh, yes. I happen to know, well, actually, that despite Mr. Frisbee being hired for a catering job, Brevin and Pedro were actually met each other through a online supernatural chat room about oddities and the occult, as I am a member as well, and that is where I first learned about the delicious sandwiches.
Okay.
And fill in one section of my clock, baby.
Oh my
Ooh.
god. What happens if your clock gets all the way filled?
I get to change something about the case.
Oh no.
So they did know each other from the internet.
You know the internet, but you don't know cell phones?
I heard a tale about it. That's where my niece's podcast is
It's
on it.
another box where information can be shared.
It's a box that anyone can look at as long as they have a good box to look at it on.
Yeah, that seems right. Yeah. Fascinating.
When's my DoorDash meal gonna get here? It's been 2 hours.
How
Sorry,
long
continue.
ago was this original meeting?
In the chat room, I believe they had met each other before no, I would be the opposite way. I believe they met in the chat room about 2 months ago.
Was there any particular topic that they seemed to share an interest in?
I believe they were both terribly interested in the legend of the Bortleby.
Hey, I swear to God, I'm gonna hold you in contempt of court if you say that word one more time. Oh God. Oh Jesus. It's happening. It's happening. Bailiff, get my creams. Get my
Can
creams.
you tell the court what a Bortle C is?
We have to. Hold on, we have to finish Dave's move.
No.
That is allergic to the letter B.
Sort of. In
Uh,
a way.
So fill up 2 sections. Someone's two people's clocks, I believe, Dave.
I'm gonna fill up
Yours is-
mine.
Someone else's. It has to be yours, yeah. Someone else's.
I'm gonna fill up the prosecution because he asked that question.
Nice.
What is a Bortle D?
A Bortle. We can just say with Bortle. A Bortle is a sort of insectoid entity from a realm beyond this one. They are known for granting sort of favors to those who show them
Feet pics.
who honor them in a variety of ways. If they are
With
shown
feet
reverence with feet pics, if they are shown reverence, they have been known to grant their supplicants a favor, a boon of sorts.
Is it an intelligent creature?
The Bortleby, yes, the Bortlebies are incredibly clever. Oh, no! I think you should do it again, Dave. Yeah.
Yeah, you're over. You're out of here. You're out of my courtroom.
One more. No, it's one more. I have one more for this guy.
I swear to God, I will kill you myself if you say that word one more time.
Fill up another 2 segments.
I'm gonna fill up yours actually and fill it out so
Oh.
you can fill it out.
I've been filled out. Let me see what happens. A truth of the case, it's another character would have revealed. What is? Okay. A truth about
Also,
this case.
as an aside, this particular soundtrack
Oh yeah, it's
has
going.
a beep that
Mhm.
like makes me feel like we're in a hospital.
Change it up. It has been going on for a very long time too.
This is sort of like an hour and a half.
I know I changed it once. Okay, my epiphany clock. Yes. The Bortlebys are extremely, as I said, intelligent, very clever.
What did I just
often-
fucking say?
Often get shit. Sorry, hold on. The Bortle. I said Bortle. The Bortles are extremely clever. Sometimes, often trying to get more out of the deal on their end. And
Bailiff
I
hands
know-
to Judge Creams. Oh gosh.
I know
Thank you.
with I do believe with some confidence, both Breben and Pedro were interested in making contact with one of these entities. And that'll be my epiphany. Now I clear my clock, Dave, and we can go again.
Ooh.
Or actually, sorry, make me a second clock. Don't clear that clock, so you know how many I
a
have.
sandwich.
Make me grill me a cheese. Okay.
All right. What's the other piece of evidence that you put up, Miriam?
The journal
The knife.
and the knife with fingerprints of the victim.
Let's change the topic a little bit. On the topic of this knife, which you'll note has Pedro's fingerprints. You say that it was given to Pedro?
I do. Yes, I was given to him by a Penny Launders.
I see.
I saw it being given.
And does Pedro have any nicknames or any...
Two Knives Pedro Frisbee? Yes. That is his infamous name. He is known throughout the chefing community for his affection for using 2 knives and not just one.
I see. And you say that Penny, whose name I know, Penny Launders gave this knife to Pedro. Does this look like a kitchen knife to you?
I don't.
Objection leading the witness about knives.
Who made the knife? Because actually, we didn't describe. Actually, I guess we decide right now.
James made the knife.
I'm gonna sustain. Yeah.
Fuck you.
The knife. A knife is a knife, and you can use any knife's a kitchen knife if you work hard enough.
We're
Let
in the
me
kitchen.
rephrase. Is this a knife like any other that Pedro would typically use in the kitchen?
You reworded the same thing, but I'll allow it.
That's one of my options.
There it is.
Asking a new version of the same question.
I do think that Pedro had some affection for the 2 knives he often used to cut up the turkey. So yeah, seeing another knife, I mean, it is different than the ones I have seen him use. It's a not his favorite tried and true tools, if you would.
And in your expertise, do the emblems and exotic text on the hilt of this knife mean anything to you?
The fact that it glows when blood touches it.
To what haven't I done out of the moves? Yes, I believe these symbols and carvings, I do believe they might actually be his name in a different language, but I'm not quite familiar. I'm not the translator on my team, but I do believe that is a possibility. I'd have to take it back to the office for a more in-depth look at it.
That's not happening.
Okay, well, I tried.
We're just gonna have to speculate wildly here. Can't just take evidence with you.
Would such a knife have any tie-in to Pedro's interest in the supernatural?
I think that is entirely possible. But he could use his own knives. Perhaps he wanted a new one for whatever, for any sort of summoning, or, there are aphemes are used in a variety of spells, so it is, I would say that is entirely possible.
Excellent.
This is wild. I don't know what any of you kids are talking about these days. Back in my day, when we sacrificed somebody, we told them to their face. And everyone was okay with it. We didn't have courts or anything. We just picked somebody every year via lottery and stoned them to death. So then we could see Venus or something. I don't remember how that... I think I'm mixing two children's stories that I read in grade school together.
Now, in regards...
Dave, that was still an anecdote, Dave. Fill your clock in someone else's.
Close enough. Gonna do the prosecution.
Do you... Was, to your knowledge, Pedro ever successful in an attempt to summon anything?
Let's see.
Objection, speculative.
Sustained. This is weird.
How would
I
he
don't
know?
want to know.
How would he know if the only time that he spent with Pedro was online or on Tuesdays at 12:15 in the afternoon?
Pedro
Boom.
might have told him.
Anyway, you've been sustained to do something.
Yeah, I already said it.
I'll rephrase. Did Pedro ever tell you about a successful supernatural encounter?
Objection, I don't like it.
Technically sustained, but not forcibly.
Pedro had not mentioned any actual success. He had mentioned that he was planning to amp up and do a little more research into summoning the portal, but I've never received any sort of confirmation one way or the other.
Shit, it's not looking good.
And then I'll lean in close to the witness and I'll say, never.
Objection, leading the witness.
Sustained, because fuck yeah. Very much so.
What are you doing, prosecution?
Is this a threat?
Prosecution or marinara?
This is how Marinero does things. Even at my farm, he's like, "Are you sure I
trying
can't
to
have
be
6 pumpkins?" And I'm like, "No, you gotta pay for those."
I'm going to ignore the objection and press the issue, changing the temperature as a result. I will change the temperature. Fill one section of my epiphany clock. I'm gonna prod. That seems right.
Okay.
You're telling me that Pedro never told you about any successful supernatural event in which she was involved. Even one you might have already mentioned.
What are you getting at there?
Okay. Well, as I had only met him for 20 minutes every Tuesday and on the chat room, and hadn't had a true discussion with him about the how a supernatural event, would occur, whether he perhaps had seen a ghost or run into someone possessed by a demon or, summoned any sort of monster. It's hard to tell whether or not he is actually experiencing these things or just, hoping he did. And there is a level of internal imagination that can come with these things. And I am bald-faced lying. And then you can fill one of your clocks, James. And I'm covering my tracks with jargon from my job or expertise.
Prosecution is full.
All right.
Ooh.
So what do I get to do with this? I get to just create a new fact?
So once it is filled, I will read it real quick, just one more time. They get to reveal a truth about the case. If it's something that another character would have to reveal, such as like a current witness, having seen something major, you would discuss with me and I can tell you how it's revealed. But
Okay.
Or someone else. But yeah, you basically get to create a truth.
Ooh. My truth is that the mortal bee is a fickle creature, and much like a genie, only grants very limited rewards, regardless of the number of people involved in the ritual. It likes to turn people on each other, and is resentful of any debts it may be owed. Or maybe forced to owe.
Okay. So I guess the way that truth is revealed is that's pretty much what Tori says, is like if he did contact a Bortle, there could be XYZ concerns, and just kind of saying the same thing James just said.
So,
Is this a Pokemon?
Yes.
no.
Okay, continue.
Objection! An 1800-year-old man would have said Pokemon.
Or sustained.
So, what you're saying is that Pedro and Breben all knew each other and were all interested in the summoning of a powerful creature known to cause discord among among its followers, and offers extremely valuable rewards, such rewards that perhaps not even money could buy.
And perhaps that is what I'm saying.
And the Bortle is an intelligent creature capable of not only writing but harboring a grudge.
I hear it's
Yes.
a dark type, and its power move is Shadow Touch.
I believe it's a ghost bug, Your Honor.
Okay.
Um,
Overruled.
Objection, ghosts don't exist.
Yeah, fair. That's true.
If they don't exist, they cannot hurt us.
This isn't a video game, Marinero.
But yes, that is possible. That is all accurate, Mr. Marino.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Okay. This part of the podcast is brought to you by Taco Bell. Live Moss. Use offer code Judge
Get
Taco
Baja blasted in Pacifica. everyone.
get Baja blasted in court.
What made James level up? What was that? His move?
Yes.
That to get over.
think-
Okay, because I did the bald face. Did we do my bald face lie? I don't think we did we? I didn't fill someone else's clock because I'm gonna fill the judges.
Ooh, that's me. I'm gonna judge. Okay.
Your Honor, the defense would like to call for a recess.
Overruled. This is a good time for a recess for us to figure out to go all the evidence that we've suffered up to this point. Now we have to contemplate life and death and things beyond that lurk beyond our veil, trying to itch ever closer to our door frames to murder us in our
fifth
sleep.
bailiff comes in and says, Your Honor, your DoorDash is just arrived.
Oh my God! Was there a
The
milk?
milkshake is a little runny, though.
Told him not to put the milkshake
Too much milk, not enough shake.
on. Is that what I said? I thought I said more shake than milk. God damn it. Okay, with that said, we shall call for a recess. I hope to see you all in the morning. Ooh. With that, are we ending for tonight?
Yeah.
Yes, now that I've established motive.
Okay, we'll have to get back to this some other time. We could probably do this during the week sometime.
Yeah.
Or at least I can. I don't know about
I can
everybody else.
too.
But with that, we could go around and say what our favorite things were and introduce ourselves. I'm Dave. I played the Honorable Judge Schmuckman, realizing now that this is now the second old person I've played in a row in our games with almost the exact same voice, but not the exact same tone. My favorite part was just trying to plug my niece's True Crime podcast anytime. With that, I'll toss it down to Maria.
Hello, I'm Maria. I've been Guy S. Annoying, public defender. What was a favorite part? I really liked how basically Ty had to come up with any reason for us to question these guys. Any reason at all. You're basically like, because we have to figure out what are we questioning, and then you have to be like, okay, now I have to make an actual crime, kind of.
I have to somehow piece all this together to be a crime by the end of the day.
Yeah. James.
I have been your prosecutor, Seth Marinero. My favorite part was just I feel like we had a couple of pure coincidences that the random name generator decided to call Pedro Frisbee Two Knife Pedro Frisbee, and we both just came up with knives. We had two knives. Good times. I also picked the judge's allergy even to the thought of bees, not at all expecting the judge to have a bee-related evidence.
Yeah, it turns out there's a lot of bee stuff being brought up almost every 5 seconds.
Yeah, I'm glad it wasn't a throwaway after all. And then Ty.
I'm Ty. I was everyone else. Witnesses.
Literally everyone.
My favorite was all the objections and sustained overloads. The whole system's very good for that. I like that.
Just like real courts.
Yeah.
With that, we're the Mythos Mystery Society. I guess as far as an update on my book, I'm 96 pages into it. So yay, almost 100 pages in. And it might be
reading a book?
No,
I'm
he's
writing a book. I'm
You
writing
can
a House
write?
in the Valley. I do sometimes. You don't know me. Yeah, it's getting there. It's looking
Bruno
good.
means book.
apparently nowadays, these days, in these trying times.
In this
In this economy,
In this, but yeah, that's what's going on my end. Other than that, we're trying to play at least one RPG a month, and we tried to skirt this one in right at the end. We'll see if we can finish it before the end of the month, but we'll see what happens. We at least started it, and that's all that matters. We are the Mythos Mystery Society, brought to you by Schmuckies. Schmuckies.
objection.
Objection overruled.